I have a confession to make. I do. And I actually just got really frustrated because right now I am trying out a lot of new things. And of course, when you try out new things, it is not always going your way, right? Well, I have to think back on my friend Chris Krimitsos. I think I said his name right this time. Who wrote his book Start Ugly. And that's what I want to talk about today. When we start something new, it is not always going our way. It's not always working out right. So let me track back a little bit. As I shared with you, last week I attended Podfest Global. Not only was I a speaker there, but I also attended the sessions and learned from other speakers and colleagues there. That was fantastic. And I decided to start my new podcast. With that said, there are a lot of moving parts to it, and you have to learn a lot of things. And there are platforms that you have to get used to. And wow, it is a lot. But I also enjoy doing it. I enjoy sharing these messages, these Facebook Lives that I do, or my YouTube, or my messages on my YouTube channel. And with that said, that's what you want to focus on. Don't focus on the things that go wrong. So, what do we do when we have that overwhelming feel and we feel we are stuck? My best advice is take a deep breath. That is the first thing. Because when we are stressed and overwhelmed, our heartbeat is up, we may breathe a little bit faster. And breathing deeply would slow down our breath. We get more oxygen into our system. Oxygen is good, keeps us and helps us thinking right. And most importantly, we focus not on the problem, but in this very moment on our breath, right? And I had to do this before I started this because, and here is my confession, I did a recording before and then I saw that my background wasn't right because I'm using a green screen, and with that you have to make sure that everything is in the right position and that your microphone is on. And then, of course, my dog started to bark just before I wanted to get live again. Yes, this can be overwhelmed, but then I just have to step back, take a deep breath and say, hey, take it with a little bit of humor here, right? And so I am right there with you. I'm right there with you. And I know a lot of you who are following me and are in this group, you are either an entrepreneur or you're starting something new or you want to start your own business. And that can be daunting at times. But don't get frustrated. Just think back on your why you're doing it, why you are starting. And then you are back to what really matters. And that is sharing your message. But most importantly, bring in the joy. Everything is a learning curve. And you can either choose to be frustrated and stay this way and focusing on, oh, I don't know this and I hate this and all this negative stuff. And that makes it harder. It does. Or you can say, okay, it's new. Let's start again. And that's how I learn. I just figure it out as I go along. I start ugly and perfect my way along the process. And that's it. That's a simple advice I can give you. And yes, does it feel uncomfortable at times? You bet it is. You bet it is. But at the same time, when we get through it, it feels good. It feels better. And just think back on one thing that you learned and it just didn't work out at the beginning, but you did it over and over again and you got better and better. And now it's like, oh, okay, no big deal. This is how easy it is. And this is with every new thing that you start. So don't let overwhelm stop you. Just take a deep breath, bring in the joy, and know that it will get better. And know, yes, we may start ugly, but we will improve along the way. And then once we mastered it, we feel good about it. And then we can start the new challenge. All right, that was my tip for today, my message for today. And I wish you all a wonderful weekend. And again, don't let overwhelm stop you. This is Sabine, signing off, and I'll talk with you. Oh, one last thing. Please, if you like it, give me a thumbs up and put a comment in the comment section. I would enjoy it. But I'll talk with you very, very soon. Bye-bye now.